TSM versus GAIMIN Gladiators. A clash of NA and EU. Yep, Celery showing off the tomato in the mid lane to try to pressure Bryle a little bit. I mean, in the mid lane, you can see 29 and 4.
Oh, they brought Tofu as well. Here's your first blood, Shannon.
Tofu, first blood. Will it happen? Inkswell does connect, and finally, whoa! Okay, so Bryle ends up getting the first blood onto Celery, and then dies shortly after. So a little bit of a turnaround than we were expecting. And boom! Ends up dying mid-TP. That hurts big time.
I feel like it was a bit of Tiny's identity that it had that gap. Right, that was what made that stun special.
Yeah, that is true. Bryle, boat's coming. It's gonna connect. Do they have enough damage? Indeed they do.
Get their BKBs, and then, oh, hang on mid, boom.
Yeah, there's the X. Dubu, nice avalanche, but that's not gonna be enough. Gets brought back into the torrent and boat, and Tomato TP's in to help push this tier 1 tower for TSM.
Siege creep push and her creep, you can see she's starting on it now with the wonderful, ever so beloved Dark Troll Summoner here.
Oh yeah,
starting to do this.
Action, nice.
Effectively attacking the tower with 2 siege creeps.
Oh, we have an arena at the same time though. They're gonna pin the Enchantress and down she goes, but the damage is still being done by the Troll Summoner.
Actually,
basically
almost got the tower.
Which this game especially gonna be extremely good, not only for ramping up his
Tomato.
farm. Yep, Tomato is dead. So boom, now that Blink Dagger is online, it's gonna continue to just try to snipe out TSM members left and right. X marks onto Boom though, that tries to disrupt the combo, but it's not gonna happen. So it ends up being a trade, 1 for 2, essentially. Position 1, that is, for position 2.
So maybe they're like, we want to double down on having more involvement.
Oh, Celery, if he tanks this gank again, he is going to feel so good about this. But instead, it's Dyrachyo they find. Spear into the trees, boat incoming. He's going to have to left. That's not English. He is going to have to be left to die, Synderen. Maybe it's too much.
Oh, Celery. Seen this movie before.
Yep. All right, so he tanks the gank eventually, Synderen. It's just a little bit later than anticipated. So 2 dead, TSM. Like you said, the score 13 and 3. If you just look at that alone, it looks like they're stomping. Yeah, that's a lot. Okay, it looks like the tower will eventually go down. We have a smoke now from TSM while this is happening. Okay, Spear does connect on Dyrachyo. Can he get out a second time? Negative. Tomato with the Gleipnir. BKB was picked up, I believe, right before he died, so it doesn't lose much gold, if any. So that they have a huge power spike to try and create a lot of space between them and the enemies. As we have a smoke now.
Oh, Tomato, he has Aegis.
Yep,
he could die twice.
Avatos with the Inkswell. That's the first life. TPs are coming. Saberlight gets off the arena, but not a good spear this time. Boundless Strike and the Soulbind onto 2. Looks like Tomato's going to get bursted down eventually, trying to run away, but they get Saberlight first. There's the heals from Dubu. Nicely done, but Tomato's just stuck inside his own Sprout. Do they have the damage to go through? Finally, the Chakram comes in, but Tomato looks like he'll live. Bryle pops the BKB. Not enough to get the kill onto Tofu with that Nature's Prophet ult. Dyrachyo stuck inside the Sprout. Looks like he's going to have to try to just fight his way out of this. Not going to happen, though. 2 for 2, so they do end up losing Tomato in the end.
A bit of a mistake there from Tomato. He actually got in range of Monkey King while he was sprouted. So at the very least for GAIMIN Gladiators there, they get that trade-off. That was such an insane defense from TSM.
And they have a 2K advantage on just the bounty room. That's actually insane for a team that is down 19-5.
Yeah.
How does that happen, actually? That's ridiculous. And you have a Nature's Prophet on the other side. Okay, Torrent. Gonna stop the channeling of Ace, who does not seem too happy about this. Timber Chain will miss.
This is not gonna go well for TSM.
They are just aborting, I think.
Yeah.
But the rest of GAIMIN Gladiators have come to play. Monkey King jumps and gets the BKB off with that Wukong's command. The leash onto 2 as well, but they're going to run out of the Wukong's command together. Dubu looks like he's going to fall eventually, but he's staying alive thanks to that Decrepify. Man, it's taking them so long to kill Dubu. He's just healing up through all of this as well.
Really?
Is he actually staying alive? Finally dies, but look what's been done. Ace extremely low on HP, needs help from the rest of his teammates. The Tomato's going to BKB TP out. Celery in the meantime gets speared away. Glimmer Caves to safety. Looks like he's actually going to survive for once in this game. Moon Meander gets off the dive. Now using those spears from afar as Boom gets off. He's trying to get away here, but you can see just ticking away thanks to Moon Meander living through this engagement. Ace getting healed by Celery. Can they actually get this kill? Essence Ring keeps him alive. But Saberlight goes in for the rebuke. Not enough damage to finish anybody off. In fact, it's just going to be turned around. So a little bit too cocky from Saberlight.
Yeah, so we were talking about this earlier. I think this is the only leash that pierces BKB together with Puck Coil, right? When you're 25.
for Just Talents, as we're going to see Boom get the Avatos, Brawl pops the BKB, Saber with a nice counter initiation, gets the arena off, and again, Tofu is his main target. So they'll find him quite easily. Gleipnir allowing TSM to somewhat reset, but the balance strike from Dyrachyo connects onto Tomato.
Instant decrep.
Yeah, they're going to jump. Can they actually get this kill? He's going to have to pop his BKB. Looks like he'll be fine, but in the meantime, so much damage to Ace. Pops that Essence Ring, looks like he's fine. Dyrachyo, Wukong's command, but nobody's standing inside of it. And Tomato getting healed thanks to Moon Meander's egg with that shard applied. So I believe GAIMIN Gladiators, I would assume, try to reset here. Although, Tiny is one of those in and out heroes that wants to go back in once that Avatos is online again. And now TSM, they want to fight. They have smoked up. There's the Spear, connects onto Tiny. Saber with a nice rebuke onto several heroes. Dyrachyo gets off the Boundless Strike, though. Avatos onto the Decrep target, so Saberlight taking a ton of damage, and Ace finishes him off easily. They find another kill onto Dubu in the meantime, so numbers advantage for GAIMIN Gladiators. Tomato, there's the leash with the Sprout. Attempting to get out, but his BKB is down. They're going to buy back, but it's not going to be enough to save Tomato. But look at the damage coming out from Moon Meander. Dubu saving again. Tomato's still alive for now, but eventually goes down, but it's going to cost them the Monkey King and probably Ace as well. Gets X back into the Torrent, so nice buybacks from TSM as they finally get the kill onto the Monkey King. All right, Arena. All right, Saberlight. All right, Balance Strike's going to be dodged thanks to that BKB, but the toss is there to take out Moon Meander eventually.
This is bad for TSM.
Getting chased. Yeah, they had a good fight there recently, but they're going to lose the Pug now. That's going to be essentially a dieback now as Bryle attempting to TP out. Looks like he'll be successful, but Roche is up, and this should be a freebie for GAIMIN Gladiators, despite not even having Timbersaw.
Of course, and Grimstroke too. So they do have all the key pieces in order to kite out. Top lane Saberlight.
Dyrachyo
He ran straight into him.
With the BKB again. Boom gets the Avatos trying to kill off Saberlight. They'll do so despite being the BKB target. And now the egg comes out. The boat will connect. But the egg ends up getting destroyed eventually. Now Bryle left alone. Pops that BKB. TP's out. We'll be fine. In the meantime, running around in circles is Tomato. Or, sorry, Ace. A lot of BKB TPs today, I feel like. A little bit of a speech.
Never ever.
Never ever.
Gonna lose this game. Well, it seems likely that it's gonna happen soon, but...
Yeah, boom. Gets off the avalanche toss. Moon Meander.
Boy.
No speech is gonna save you from this. He goes down to the impetus. No buyback still available. Aegis still online for Dyrachyo. So 2 sets of racks at minimum.
Yeah. Boom, rocking the Titan Sliver. We didn't really talk about that, but obviously S tier neutral item on Tiny.
Yep.
You get 20% base attack damage. His current base damage is 350. And out of Sprout Leash, I would imagine.
Who knows?
Who knows? I'm sure.
Who knows how that works?
Dyrachyo got spotted.
All right, this will be a very big kill. Of course, he still has the Aegis, so expect GAIMIN Gladiators to try to initiate after this arena goes away. BKB popped by Dyrachyo, trying to reset, but he's getting bursted down. Look at all this damage coming out. Double kill for Tomato. And GAIMIN Gladiators on the run, so successful defense. Soulbind is there to slow them down a bit. They lose one more. Looks like Ace will live, though.
Takes him out.
Very smart play from Moon Meander. Boom, we saw him blow up the Pugna. Now he's getting chased. And the egg again. Moon Meander, that's a gem dropping to the deck as well. Along with a couple bounty runes to boot. Do they see the gem? Looks like they will now. So a little bit of net worth going the way of TSM as a result.
If they had played this as a normal siege, he just runs up to the tower, starts hitting it. They would have been just fine, but got a little bit too funky there. And now, honestly, their entire lead is gone. This is anyone's game again. Yeah. They were in a dominant position.
So that's going to be mid-racks. They can go for top as well, seeing that there's no buybacks. And Saberlight gets a nice arena onto the both remaining members of GAIMIN Gladiators. Tofu's dead again. You can see the buyback comes out, though. But with that buyback, this should indicate to TSM that nobody else has it. So I assume this will be 2 sets of racks. Ace, not sure if you want to commit to this fully, as we have 2 Wraith packs fighting against each other. The Battle of the Skulls.
Oh, it's coming over.
Oh my god, do they attack each other?
Give it a hug. Actually, we'll push out bottom. TP back in smoke. It'll offer up... Well, not really. Ace is just going to push this out. This is not really meant as a bait, I think. Because they're not expecting TSM to go on him. But we'll give them a little bit of information. Oh, okay. Ace.
Ace runs right into them. He's going to get broken immediately. Hex as well. There comes the arena. Boom, trying to take somebody out, but looks like the egg will finally be placed inside the arena, so the rest of GAIMIN Gladiators have to retreat. But again, Moonmeander has Refresher, so he can do it yet again if he wants. Bryle, stuck inside Sprout. The Avalanche is there, but he's going to get healed up from Dubu, so more than fine. Looks like GAIMIN Gladiators want to reset a bit. Or I say that Boom resets by going in with the Avatos. Bryle pops the BKB, is going to live. Looks like they find Ace, though, who's all alone in the front. Buys back into the game, though. Avalanche onto 3 heroes. Trying to focus onto Boom, but the Inkswell heals him up to a high degree. Oh, the egg goes off from Moonmeander. Number 2 for him. He gets the Sunray off as well as 4 buybacks for GAIMIN Gladiators, and they are absolutely crumbling. And there, Ace again stuck inside the Sprout. He gets off the Yules, though. Getting some good space. The Rebuke is not enough to finish him off. He's ticking away ever so slightly. He goes down to the soul. I can't even believe the Spear Vessel killed him all on his own. And now the Sprout onto 2 heroes. TSM are actually doing this. They're going to get full team wipe, it looks like. Celery will be the 4th to fall. I believe this is like the 9th kill in this fight for TSM. The only remaining member will be the Tiny. Boom is coming in. He cannot defend by himself, though, Synderen. This is looking like the end of game 1. GGs are called. You made a mistake in game, and it wasn't like a specific pick that was the issue. I like the idea of having confidence in order to go for this similar lineup, if not exactly the same in some cases.
Yeah, I really don't mind it from GAIMIN Gladiators. Like, they accomplished everything they wanted in the game, and then they dropped the ball, and it happens. Like, happens to the best. Oh my god.
Okay.
Dubu couldn't save himself from that one. Need to look for the bigger fights, and that's what's happening here. We're going to see the smoke rotation now from Pango, Phoenix, and Abaddon. And now Mars will TP. They know this Roche is being done, but they're too late.
Yep.
Grab the Aegis. Hello!
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 He takes the Aegis. Are you serious? And they might get a kill on top of him. He misses the swashbuckle, though, and the spear helps Boom out. What am I watching? Quote-unquote throwing. I don't think they threw. Just a couple mistakes. I mean, you're going to make a mistake.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was a pretty big mistake, but TSM, they were able to take advantage of it.
That game was still winnable after Monkey King died. It wasn't like, okay, we lost.
Yeah,
you know?
of course.
So it was a combination of one major mistake and the enemy team taking maximum advantage of it, and then a cascade of following issues that came from it. But the game was definitely possible for GAIMIN Gladiators, as we see a little bit of replay of last game here. No Soul Ring, for example, or I don't know what else. If some players go Double Bracer.
Aegis is down. Bryle has to be a little bit careful. He's going to miss the swash. There's Boom. Okay.
Nice.
Energy. This will be a nice kill for TSM, but phase shift, keeping him alive a little bit longer, but no Blink Dagger up yet.
It's kind of crazy. Look at the net worth advantage. 60% of it is in the offlane. It's Beastmaster versus Mars.
Yeah,
He's 5k up on it.
All right, Celery tanking the gank again.
Oh. Stick.
It's going to take them a while.
Oh!
Okay, nice dodge into the pit. The cardboard boxes are there, Synderen. He's going to finally go down to the miscoil, but here comes the Wukong's command from Dyrachyo, wanting to get some revenge. Not able to take out Saberlight, though, as the egg creating a lot of space, but Waning Rift, beautifully timed, ends up taking out Bryle in turn. Now the coil onto 2. You can see Dubu popping his ult to get out, but Moonmeander won't be so lucky. So double kill for Boom.
I don't know if Dubu will be so lucky either. Now I know he will. This one has not looked as successful, though.
Yep, oh, DD. Bryle is going to take it, but at what cost, Synderen? He's going to get
right, Breaky, at what cost?
Gets roared. Yep, Lacoste will be very happy with that reference, of course, as he's actually going to get off the ult. No, gets hexed again, but there's a nice Mars Arena coming in. They're going to lose their roster to start this fight, but they still have the Aegis advantage. Bryle finally getting the Rolling Thunder off. Only connects onto 1, as Moonmeander creating a little bit of space thanks to the Sunray. But now it looks like TSM on the retreat. Boom gets a nice Waning Rift onto 3 heroes, but he instantly orchided and just right-click down, but he does have the Aegis, and Dyrachyo trying to clean up. He gets the Phoenix. Tomato looking to be next, but Dyrachyo has to be careful. Finally, Boom comes back from that Aegis reincarnation, focusing on Tomato. Oh, did he dodge a swashbuckle? I think he did, but dies nonetheless. Triple kill for Bryle. TSM actually showing some life here. Typically, if something's like close to being the same power level, you're going to want to give it to your core in most cases, right? Maybe Mischief is worse than I thought. It sounds cool. Dubu getting gone on. Still has his ult available. There's the initiation from Bryle. Dubu's ult will pop, though. They're focusing on the Rasta. Gets off the shield crash as well. He just gets demolished. And there's the egg with the arena combo. And TSM are going to get 3 kills at the very beginning of this fight. So it feels like they're doing it again. Of course, They cannot transition this into Roshan because it's not quite up yet. And Puck, okay, he's going to get speared on top of the Orchid. What is that initiation? Dyrachyo, left to his own devices, has to pop the BKB and just TP out inside his Wukong's command. After all that, they only lose the Abaddon. Very, very cocky play from the Puck. Just absolutely insane. Waning Rift, nicely done onto 2. Gonna try to chase him potentially. Dubu still has that ult available. Bryle gets off the stun onto the Enchantress, looking for Boom. Not gonna find him. They do get the Rasta though.
This is a clearly worse Rolling Thunder than last time, but with Shaman out of the play, I don't think GAIMIN Gladiators are really gonna look to fight here, but they're right on top of an Ops. They see everything. TSM gonna jump in.
Shield crash with the swashbuckle. The Lincoln's applied. It's gonna get procced. Looks like the buyback on to Tofu. He's gonna TP back as soon as he can. And the chase is on to Celery, who's actually just gonna live. See if they're able to get anything more out of this. The D-Ward battle begins. Of course, this is the fight for the third Roche, but it's not up yet. Haste Rune is gonna spawn. There's the ult. Mars Arena comes out. Dyrachyo pops that BKB. Wukong's command. Several heroes inside. This could be a good fight for GAIMIN Gladiators. It's gonna be a 1-for-1 for the supports, but Saberlight just barely limping away. Finally goes down to Boom's right click. A nice Boundless Strike onto Moon Meander. Gets off the dive, but doesn't create enough space to get away. Now Dyrachyo, though, nice swashbuckle. He's going to go down. Double kill for Bryle. And the buyback onto the Mars, so Saberlight will be here soon. Ace has to BKB TP. Bryle still has his ult. Going to try to find somebody. Boom might be the target they really want, but Celery will probably be the consolation prize instead.
He has Force Staff here.
Okay, Force.
Okay.
And he's fine. It's buying space for Monkey King to get back in the game normally.
The Orchid!
The Sprout Orchid! Will this be a kill on the Boom? Yes, it will! He does have buyback, though. And into the pit, TSM go.
He can travel into any of Beastmaster's summons here.
There's the buyback. Monkey King coming back in 3 seconds. This should be enough time for TSM to get the Roshan items. There's Bryle with the ult to ensure that he can get it. Aegis of the Immortal goes to Tomato. And they find the kill on the Enchantress. I believe they got all the items. We'll have to double check in just a moment. Refresher Shard onto Bryle. And Cheese was picked up as well. Either way, still have Aegis, still have Cheese. Nope, never mind. They ate the Cheese as well, so it's just Aegis. I'm paying attention.
Which makes that mid-fight even better for GAIMIN Gladiators,
that's
right?
true.
Ace.
Okay, Orchid it up inside the Sprout now. It's going to be forced to BKB. There's the Rolling Thunder coming. But he's just taking too much physical damage. He actually uses Roar, but just gets right-click down shortly after. That's the gem on the deck.
Wait. He was here completely alone, right?
I guess so. Roche up in 50 seconds.
He might just do it now, honestly. Will he? Yeah. Let's go again, boys.
Yeah, why not?
And he goes, is he going to find someone here? Uh-oh.
Okay, he jumps over Dyrachyo. Dubu, his ult is procced immediately. Focusing on Celery for now, but you can see Bryle not really interested in this fight. Dyrachyo. Okay. It's going to go on to Moon Meander, but there is the egg with the Sunray. Dyrachyo inside the pit will use the Wukong's command, but I don't think TSM even were interested in going on that to begin with. Rolling Thunder now coming, knowing that the rest of GAIMIN Gladiators will have to back up, and a nice coil! Beautifully done. Will he be able to kill the Pangoliers? Very close. He's still leashed. Finally goes down, buys back into the game, but now the focus on to Saberlight. 2 dead in the blink of an eye, and TSM are losing everybody. We'll have to buy back en masse. Dyrachyo did fall, so the 1 death for GAIMIN Gladiators, a pretty important one, as now they're focusing onto Tomato. Bryle gets the nice bash into the shield crash. Tomato inside of his own Sprout, trying to stay alive, and doing better than that. He's getting a triple kill, Synderen. Boom, inside the arena now. Saberlight cancels that TP. Bryle, he's just in Rolling Thunder. It feels like a bug that he's just constantly rolling all over the map, and Roshan is up with Aghanim Scepter. Indeed, into the base we go. Tier 3 tower. Getting very low. Puck does have buyback. Down for a minute. We'll probably have to use it if GAIMIN Gladiators want to try and defend. Rolling Thunder again from Bryle, who has Aghanim Scepter thanks to Roshan. Using it to full effect, and a couple levels away from getting the talent as well, which is going to be super scary. They take the full rack in the mid lane, and now they're just going to continue on. They'll probably assume that Puck does not have buyback, even though he does. There it is. And that will be TSM trying to back away. But the roar onto Bryle. Okay, the Mars Arena comes out inside the coil, though. Bryle gets off the Rolling Thunder again. Trying to find a kill, will do so. But they lose the Monkey King. Dyrachyo's dead with no buyback. 2 minutes. Dunzo. Aegis and Cheese still intact for TSM. No end in sight for them. 22K net worth lead. And this is minimum second racks, probably game. We'll see if they try to reset with this Aegis and whatnot. Doesn't look like it. Saberlight. All right, they're going to be able to find Celery with very little expended, in fact. But not much needed. Now it's 5 versus 3, 6v3 if you want to count the Aegis. And the throne push continues for TSM, focusing on the tier 4 towers now. One is down. Eventually, one will be down. Bryle swashbuckles in. Phoenix still has the refresher with Egg if they really want to try to fight this. Spear into the Rebuke. That is an easy kill onto the Rasta. Buys back into the game. Another Rolling Thunder from Bryle. Inside that Sprout as well. They are just perpetually locking down Ace on the Beastmaster. And TSM have somehow come back in 2 games in a row.